That's fire, Jacoby.
Ay, I'm a young playmaker. Yeah, pull up on that bitch and I slay her. Yeah, born on the year of the dragon. Ay, shout out Dale, that's the homie dragon.
Hey guys, it's the MMA Hobbyist. Welcome to episode 2. If I could get some clips of me training, I might include it in the video. But for the most part, it's going to be a yap sesh. So the title of this video is Why I Don't Compete. Or 3 reasons why I don't compete in martial arts. It's occurred to me at a young age because I used to be super passionate about martial arts. Not that I'm not passionate now, it's just that at a young age, yeah, I was just like, man, if I get really good, hopefully I'll be able to compete amateur, professional. But I'm going to get straight to those 3 reasons. Reason number 1, I trained strictly for self-defense. And I grew up watching Shane Faison, and I want to shout out Fight Tips, the Fight Tips YouTube channel right now, as well as the Associates, Vince the Anomaly, and Shane Faison's best friend. And yeah, like, I just cared more about learning how to protect myself. Some people genuinely want to learn how to fight because they're hotheads, but I just wanted to learn how to protect myself and others if it came down to it. But for the most part, I avoid fighting. I got into a couple squabbles in my youth when I was a teen, but as a young adult, I got to worry about getting arrested because, you know, I'm 18 plus. Actually, I'm 21 plus. I'm 24. Sorry, it's early in the morning, and that was a car that drove by. But yeah, simply I just trained for self-defense. Reason number 2, to be honest, I could come up with like 5, maybe 10 reasons, but I'm gonna simplify it to 3. I simply care about my health. I mean, I know that's like, first of all, I'm trying to lose weight, not necessarily for aesthetics, but like, just doing it for me. Yeah, like health-wise, like I'm getting injured if I compete, and like the paycheck isn't even that high compared to like a lot of fighters are broke. And I'm not dissing anyone, disclaimer, I don't mean no disrespect. I know a lot of fighters can, like, bluntly put, kick my ass. But like I said in reason number 1, I train for self-defense. And like obviously fighting in general is dangerous, whether it's fighting in a tournament / ring or fighting in the street. And yeah, like especially street fighting, it's dangerous. And reason number 3 why I don't compete. This is mainly for self-improvement. This is mainly to like better myself, whether it's by getting fit, learning a skill, etc., or just learning overall discipline. And yeah, like I also watched other self-improvement channels like Hamza, Ice Cold JT, Jordan Green. What's another self-improvement channel? I'm gonna shout out this one guy, but Cold Heart Cam. I like his content, so shout out Cold Heart Cam. But yeah, so simply put, reason number 1, I only train for self-defense. Reason number 2, health concerns like CTE, all that bad stuff. And reason number 3, it's more for lifestyle. And yeah, martial arts can be a hobby, and that's why my Instagram handle on my second account is the MMA Hobbyist. And speaking of hobbies, my main hobby is music anyway. But yeah, those are the 3 reasons why I don't compete. And if I decide to maybe like show footage of me hitting my bag again, sure. But for the most part, this is just a yap sesh. And like I said earlier, I'm a young adult, I'm of age, so if you see me hitting this, speaking of health, yeah, I know I gotta quit this soon enough, but I'd rather like taper off than go cold turkey, because I've gone cold turkey multiple times and like it's hard. Now, when I was in the Philippines with my family, I went like the whole vacation, the whole 2 weeks without smoking, drinking, and I was just fine. And like growing up, I wasn't a smoker or a drinker. I just hung around the wrong crowd. I already quit this. And speaking of this, I know YouTube doesn't really like THC, or bluntly put, cannabis. And like, yeah, during that phase, I was also watching, off topic by the way, I was watching Eric Kahn, Mr. THC, all those guys. I got respect for you guys, and like, you guys are YouTubers at the end of the day, even though your content may not be community guidelines friendly. That's fine. I mean, that's your niche, that's your audience. Yeah, I mean, I don't plan on doing this forever, but that's besides the point. I got a little off topic right there. And I know this is supposed to be like this could literally be a short, but MMA Hobbyist is just like a little series I started, you know, on my YouTube channel, just to show what, like, my lifestyle, or at least I want to say a third or a quarter of it, because I got other hobbies too, but my main hobbies are martial arts and music. At one point I wanted to break into acting, because growing up I was heavily inspired by Bruce Lee. And if you've seen pictures of me when I was younger, I was a lot leaner. I would say skinny, but nowadays, like, because of body shaming, the words skinny and fat are offensive. So I usually say like big boned for like big dudes, and I usually say lean for like thinner, slender bodies. Me personally, I don't care, but I have friends that are on the thinner side, and they hate getting called skinny. So I'm gonna just use the term lean or thin, you know, other synonyms, or terms that are synonymous to the S word. I said that like it's a curse word when it's not. But yeah, man, like I said, I grew up watching Shane Faison, and his whole motto was self-defense for the underdogs. And I'm not saying Shane Faison isn't a fighter. Like, I got a lot of respect for him. I know he could beat my ass in a fight, but he himself has said that he's more of a content creator rather than like a professional fighter. And I think he has like a video or two describing why being professional actually would suck. I mean, first of all, you get your ego and your spirit broken. And when you're training martial arts and sparring, you're getting punched in the face regularly anyway. It's not the Matrix where you could just, like, you know, slip. You can't dodge every punch. You can't block and parry every punch. You're going to take a couple hits, whether it's to the head or the body. And yeah, I'm just rambling right now. I mean, I'm allowed to do that, right? It's my YouTube channel. Whether or not this video gets monetized, again, MMA Hobbyist and like my content in general, it's for my audience. It's for my community. Some videos might get monetized. Probably not the first 2 episodes of MMA Hobbyist. Hopefully in later videos, I'll quit smoking. And yeah, when I was training MMA or jiu-jitsu under Elias Gallegos, shout out my professor, and Muay Thai under Coach Juan Luis Miranda, or Coach Kali, shout out Coach Kali too. Yeah, I wasn't smoking, I wasn't drinking, and I was heavily into self-improvement. And self-improvement is not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. You should never say, okay, I improved my life, I can stop now. That's like losing weight and then just eating all your foods to gain it, all your favorite foods to gain it back, or like eating a bunch of junk food. And another analogy I can make, it's like, let's say, oh, I quit this, or I quit drinking. I'm gonna go do this again, or I'm gonna go get a beer to celebrate. No, if you quit, you quit. You don't want to go back to your old ways. And people that knew me in high school knew I was like a lot leaner, a lot skinnier. I mean, me personally, I would love to get called skinny. It's better than being, you know, chubs. But that's besides the point. I don't know if you guys are interested in hearing me ramble more. If you want me to, stop the video here. But right now I'm currently at 9 minutes and 30 seconds, or 9 minutes and a half. So I'll probably just edit this video and add footage just so you guys don't get bored. So I mentioned earlier that I'm a huge Bruce Lee fan, and even my dad trained me in Jeet Kune Do, which is Bruce Lee's martial art, and I trained under the Ted Wong lineage. And my dad learned Jeet Kune Do when he was in the Navy, and when I was getting bullied in the 3rd grade, my dad was just like, let me teach you real martial arts, because I started off doing karate/TKD at a rec center. And apologies if this gets repetitive, but I basically got this whole 15-second clip of me doing JKD on the bag on loop. And yeah, so right here I'm going to break down exactly what I'm doing. So the first thing I do is throw a lead straight, also known as a jab in boxing. And Bruce Lee favored a lot of lead strikes, lead roundhouse kicks, lead side kicks, lead punches. So yeah, Bruce Lee favored lead strikes in Jeet Kune Do, and because his whole idea was use your most dangerous weapon in front or in the lead and target your opponent's most vulnerable target. And he once said a straight line beats a curve. And even though I can fight both orthodox and southpaw, but I think because after TKD, I did JKD, and then I did self-teaching in boxing by watching Shane Faison. Yeah, like, I would put my left hand, aka my dominant hand, first, but in boxing, I would put my right hand lead, if that makes sense. My bad, I meant my lead hand would be my left hand in JKD, and my right hand would be my lead in boxing. I don't know if I got that right the first time, but that's besides the point. And after that lead hand, I throw a lead roundhouse kick, not a lead side kick. I almost said side kick. And then if you catch me, like, I throw a back fist. So right here, it's a lead strike, another lead strike, lead roundhouse, and then I threw a feint and I went for a back fist. And then I did a question mark kick with the lead leg. One lead strike, another lead strike, lead roundhouse, and feint to back fist to the groin. Sorry, I'm trying to break down this clip as we speak, but I'm glad I got it on loop. So there it is. And yeah, right there, I went for a feint and then a back fist, but it looked more like a lead strike, but I promise it was a back fist. And then I finish off with a lead side kick. It's not that there's no rear strikes in JKD. Bruce Lee just loved intercepting his opponents, and Jeet Kune Do in Cantonese means wave the intercepting fist.